Okay, this video is supposed to help you with the 3D shape lesson, okay, if you're not in class. Okay, we're going to look at three-dimensional shapes, okay, and we're going to think about faces, edges, and vertices. Okay, vertice is plural of vertex. Okay, a face is just a flat surface. Okay, an edge is where two faces meet each other. Okay, so like this is an edge. And a vertice or a vertex is a point where two or more edges will meet. Okay, so we're going to take a look at these objects and think about all three of these things. Okay, for a square prism or a cube, okay, all the faces, if we wanted to count up all the faces, here's one in the, I'm considering this the front and the back. Okay, there's one on the right, there's one on the left, okay, and there's one on top, and there's one on the bottom. Okay, so there's 6 faces. Okay, edges. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4 along the bottom. Okay, there's 5, 6, 7, 8 along the top. Okay, and there's 9, 10, 11, 12 all together going up and down right there. Okay, so 12 altogether. Okay, vertices. Okay, those are points. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's 4 more on the bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6, 12, and 8. Okay, now a rectangular prism is just a box that doesn't have all 3 dimensions equal to each other. It's going to be exactly the same thing. Okay, it's going to be 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Okay, the next shape is a pentagonal prism. And remember, a prism has the same shape on the bottom as it does on the top. Okay, so the pentagon is on the bottom, and that same 5-sided pentagon is on the top. Okay, so we want to find the number of faces. Okay, let's see, there's the 2 pentagons, the pentagon here and the pentagon here, that's 2. And then it looks like there's 3, 4, like the bottom and the front, 3, 4. This one right here, 5. And there's 2 more. There's 6 and there's 7. So there's 7 faces. Okay, edges. Okay, oh boy. Okay, I'm just going to look along the all the rectangles. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I'm going to look at the pentagons. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more edges on that pentagon. And there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more edges on the back pentagon. So that's 5, 5, and 5. There's 15 edges. Okay, vertices. Okay, think of those as corner points where the faces meet. Okay, here's 1. Now we're looking at points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. And there'd be 5 more just like it on this pentagon. Okay, so there's going to be 10. So, I mean, it's not important you can memorize this, but it's important that you can see a shape and determine how many of each there is. Okay, the next slide, we have a triangular prism, because we have a triangle as one base, and we have another triangle parallel to that. Okay, it's two bases, they're both triangles. Okay, faces. Okay, those are the flat shapes. Okay, we have a triangle in front, we have a triangle in the back, so there's 2. And we have 3 rectangles. We have a rectangle here, we have a rectangle along the bottom, and we have a rectangle right there. I'm considering that the back. Okay, so there's 5 faces. Okay, edges. Okay, where the faces meet. Okay, I'm going to look along the bottom, what I'm considering the bottom first. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to look at the triangles. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's the one on the top I didn't get yet. Okay, so that's 9. Okay, edges. I'm sorry, vertices. Vertices, the corners. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, and then back of that, 4, 5, 6. Remember, that's just where the faces meet. So 6 vertices. Okay, now these are pyramids. Pyramids meet up at a point. So instead of having the same exact shape on the top and the bottom like a prism, okay, a pyramid meets up at a point. So the triangular pyramid, it's called a triangular pyramid because there's a triangle on the bottom as the base. Okay, a square pyramid here because the base is a square. Okay, triangular pyramid faces. Let's see, we have 3 triangles. There's one here on the kind of the left, one triangle on the right, one triangle on the back, and there's the triangle that's on the bottom as the base. Okay, 4 triangle faces, 4 triangular faces. Okay, the number of edges. Okay, I'm looking along the bottom here first. 1, 2, 3 edges. And then the edges going upward. Here's 4. Here's 5. Here's 6. 6 edges. Okay, vertices. Okay, where the faces meet. Okay, these are just points. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 vertices on a triangular pyramid. A square pyramid. Okay, faces. Okay, those are the flat shapes. Okay, there's a square on the bottom, and it looks like there's 4 triangles. There's a triangle here. There's a triangle there. There's a triangle back there, and there's a triangle there. Okay, so there's 5 faces. Okay, edges where the faces meet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 along the bottom, and then there's some going upward. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 edges. Okay, vertices. Those are the corner points where the faces meet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 along the base square, and then a 5th one up here on the tippy top. So 5 vertices. Okay, one more slide. And there's some for you to do on your own just to kind of review all this. Okay, a cone. Okay, number of faces. Now faces have to be flat. Okay, so there's only one face in a cone. Okay, that's going to be that circular face right there. So just one face. Okay, now an edge is where 2 faces meet. It's where 2 faces meet. Well, you don't even have 2 faces in a cone. Okay, so we're going to say there's no edges on a cone. Okay, and vertices. Okay, that's where 2 or more, where 2 faces meet, but they must be straight. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Vertice is where 2 or more faces meet, but it's got to be a point. Okay, but there is no face up there at the top. So it's not where two faces meet. So there's actually no vertices. And that confuses me, because I would have thought that up here was a vertice. Okay, but a vertice is where two or more faces meet. Okay, and there is no face up there. Okay, so there is no vertices. Okay, a cylinder. Okay, there's two faces. They have to be flat. It's going to be the circle on the top and a circle on the bottom. Okay, the two faces. Because the outside part isn't flat. Okay, at least as when it's as part of the cylinder, it's not flat. Okay, the edges. Okay, there are no edges because there's never a place where the two faces meet each other. Okay, the face on the top and the face on the bottom never meet each other. So there's zero edges. And there's also zero vertices, because there's no point where two faces meet. Okay, a sphere. Okay, there are zero flat surfaces. There's zero faces. And if there's no faces for them to meet at, okay, there's no edges. Okay, and there also cannot be any vertices. Okay, let me know if you have any questions on these. Kind of tricky, some of these edges, faces, and vertices. Just remember, a face must be flat, and an edge is where two or more faces meet, and the edge must be straight. Okay, that helped me kind of think about these. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, but go ahead and try to finish up slides, say 5, 6, 7, and 8 on your own, and kind of practice these ideas. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.